Primero mandarle un saludo a todos nuestros carnales aquí y a toda la gente de Amoeba porque somos grandes fans de este espacio. We want to say hello to all our friends. Every time we arrive here to LA, we find here many music of our own tradition that is very difficult to find. For example, we start our selection, What's in My Bag, with the first one. Ta-da! This is a DVD of Daniel Santos, one of the finest Boricua singers. He sings with La Matancera and is one of my main influence in singing. And this is all strange and rare appearance of him in TV shows and in movies. So it's a selection of music and image of Daniel Santos, El Jíbaro.
Well, in Maldita, we love a lot of world music, and well, one example of that is the Gypsy music. For example, I'm a guitar player, and I love the guitar players like Django Reinhardt. He was a Gypsy guitar player. I think he's a better one that exists. So I took this collection who has solos, duets, trios, and quartets. So I recommend this collection because it's must in every house of any guitar of the world.
In keeping with that, in contact with the nomadic music, the Gypsy tradition, this is a documental. Latcho Drom is the film director, a French film director, Gypsy. Tony Gatlif is amazing, and this movie is beautiful because only with music and image tell the story of the origin of the people, the Gypsy people, since they go from India, crossing all around to Europe, and it shows how in each country the same roots of the Gypsy music develop with the influence of specific countries. And at the end is talk about the flamenco music in Spain, so Latcho Drom. This is a documental, from mambo to hip hop. The film director of this documental is Henry Chalfant. He was very famous because he put out the first graffiti documental about the graffiti scene in New York, the Style Wars. And this is a must-have for all the Latin people because here explain exactly how the origins of the hip-hop movement is absolutely rooted in the Latin experience of Bronx. I hope that looking this motivate to many people in Latin America to make hip-hop from their own culture, from their own roots, singing in their own language and talking about their own reality.
The New Yorker kids who were dancing the early forms of hip-hop saw what their parents were dancing. Even though salsa didn't give birth to hip-hop, these two vibrant musical forms came of age in the same place, and it was the South Bronx and its people that made them what they are.
This band is from Romania. The name is Taraf, the Haidouks. They play one time in Mexico City. We are from Mexico City. Amazing musicians, amazing music.
This is an ensemble, Orquestra Arab de Barcelona. This is an ensemble of the Arabic presence in Spain. And have a special guest that is Omar Sosa. Omar Sosa is a Cuban free jazz musician, and this shows that music is the bond for all the people in the world.
In Maldita Vecindad, we love the African music, and it's one of our most important influences in our work. So I want to show you this road guide to the Highlife. Highlife is a rhythm from Africa, and it's a very good example for the beginners. If you want to know about the Highlife music in Africa, you can find it in this very good album, Highlife collection of African music.
and keeping the African roots in our work, keeping the influence. This is a documentary. We believe that now documentals is really a strong way to show not only the music, but show the surroundings, the context where music is born. And this is the story of a hip hop band from Ghana, and shows how hip hop in Africa is part of a millenarian culture of the riots, how in Africa never stopped the tradition of the storyteller, to use of the voice like a meaning of like a tool for memory, for knowledge, for keep passing the word, the information. So this is amazing documental, and the music of the hip hop bands in Africa is really music for the people, like the origin of hip hop, Roco Pachucote,
Pato, Maldita.
Maldita Vecindad, in the house, presente, paz y baile, órale.
Amoeba Music.
Amoeba Music, exacto, tesoro de la humanidad. Yeah.
En un supermercado y conozco a Rafael, el amigo de Carlos. Y a diario miro por la ventana volar al patineto, tatuando las paredes. Y Toño tocando su... ¡Viva!